If you've never been here before, my name is Melinda Hart. I am an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. I just wanted to talk a little bit about your value or your worth. So, 2020 was a really hard year, and a lot of people did everything that they could to stay positive through the challenges, the ups and downs. But sometimes there are things that happen that make you question what you're doing, right? Like somebody has a conversation with you, or somebody says something, or there's a comment that's made that makes you question your value. It makes you question your worth. And I thought this was the perfect time to get on here and talk about this, because I was just going to talk to you about Sale-a-Bration and the new catalog and all the fun stuff. And I want to do that, but I also want to tell you why I'm a demonstrator. And this is one of the reasons why. So we are going to be talking about the new catalog. We are going to be talking about what Sale-a-Bration is if you've never been there before. We are going to be walking through the December paper pumpkin kit and just making the cards that the paper pumpkin team designed. We're going to keep it simple today. But I really want to share this with you because it really affirmed for me that I am definitely doing the right thing. I'm definitely going in the right direction for myself. So if you have struggled, or if you have questioned your choices or what you're doing, or if you've ever considered following a dream, do it. I don't ever let anybody tell you what your value or your worth is. Nobody gets to make that choice for you. And you can go for your dreams. You could do anything that you wanted to. So typically when I talk about our starter kit special or promotion, I talk about the hobby side of it, and that, there's no obligation to sell. You will never have that pressure from me. And that's true. If you just want to do this for the hobby and the discount and get the catalogs in advance and get first chances to order, the new products and participate with the crafting community, you will absolutely do that. And it's a blast. I didn't even know about the community until I joined. And that to me is the best part, aside from being able to come here and talk to all of you. But the other part of this, the business part of this, was a journey that I started probably, if I'm being completely honest, in 2017. I decided that I wanted to go onto YouTube. I wanted to do a YouTube video. And I filmed one and I just scrapped it. I was like, I'm never going to be able to do this. I can't. It was a lot of negative thinking. I looked bad on camera. No one's going to listen to me, whatever you want to say. I have a full-time job. I have a child. I'm busy, a million excuses, right? Just all of the different reasons why maybe we can, or maybe we can't. And I was feeling all of those in my head, and I knew that wasn't right? Like I knew that something was going on that I needed to just work on. So I started listening to personal development books and speakers, and I started doing some searches on YouTube, because that's what it's for, right? Like we all go on there to get questions answered, or to get a tutorial, or to, check something out. And I was looking for something. I wasn't 100% sure what I was looking for, but I was looking for something. My heart was, tugging at me, and it was telling me to follow my dream, right? So I just thought, I'm just going to keep trying, right? Like I wasn't ready to go onto YouTube yet. I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to talk about yet, but I wanted to do something other than, my day job or what I was doing. So it took me a few years, and it took a lot of books, and it took a lot of, webinars and things like that for me to finally start to break through and say to myself, you can do whatever you want. You can achieve whatever you want to achieve. And that might sound silly, but I think that a lot of us have that block where it's like, well, I would, but, or someday I can, but this, and then we have to keep breaking through these these walls. And the pandemic, of course, has been a big one for everybody. Um, but you can still do it, through all of that. And I had a really tough month in December. I know I'm definitely not the only person who did. I got a little bit behind, on just the daily things. I didn't get my usual video out, and I could beat myself up over that, or I could just move forward, right? So I was like, I'm just going to choose to move forward. So what I didn't realize was happening until today was that all of those things that I was listening to, all of the people that I have been surrounding myself, the behind the scenes, my upline, team leaders, my trainers, all of my fellow demonstrators, whether they're hobby or business, they're all there to support you. My family, is there to support me. My son is on the spectrum, and we have a lot of telehealth going on right now. He has all of these therapists who are so dedicated and care about him, and just all of these different things that just reinforce that there are people who are there for you, and that's what you want to be surrounded by. You want to be surrounded by positivity and encouragement, and you want to be that for somebody else too. And you will have that if you make the choice, or if you decide that you want to go on that journey, right? And it's entirely up to you. It's not up to anybody else but you. So I will be talking about the starter kit special, but I just wanted to say that today I was sitting in a situation and something was said to me, and it just clicked in my head, just like that it was like, I am so glad that I made the choice to become a demonstrator when I did. I am so glad that I have taken this journey. I am so glad that I have this going on too. I am so glad that I made that choice to take a chance, to take a leap and do something that was going to be, good for me, good for my soul. I love crafting, and I love sharing that with all of you. And if I'm doing a tutorial, or if I'm sharing a project, I'm hoping, that it's inspiring to you. I will not quit this, right? Like, I'm going to keep going. And I think that when things get a little bit tough for us in whatever the circumstance, right? You reach a point where you're like, should I keep going, right? Should I keep doing this? Should I quit? Am I doing the right thing? It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun, right? Like, I enjoy, it doesn't feel like work because I enjoy doing it, but I'm doing this in addition to everything else that's going on in our lives. And because of our situation of, special needs, we live an unconventional lifestyle. And for the last few years, I've just known that that's the direction that I've needed to take, right? Like, we all do what we have to do, but it's kind of like we don't fit into a conventional lifestyle. So I need something with flexibility. I need something that has creativity. I need something that will give to me the same thing that I want to put out into the world. And that is what being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for me does. Sometimes when you're doing that, when you're going on a journey and you're taking chances, you don't know that you've passed over, into something that you reached a point in your mind where you don't need anybody else to tell you if it's right, because you took the chance, you did it, and And I was very frustrated by the circumstances that I was in today. I won't go into details about it, but I really had to think on it. Like, I was really upset, so I had to think about it for a while, and I talked it out with a few people, and I just came to the realization that, like, it does not affect me the way that it would have a year ago. It doesn't change my direction or what I'm going to do, because I know that the choices that I've made are right for me, and I'm going to keep moving forward with that. And for anybody who would be interested in purchasing the starter kit and joining me on this journey, I will support you, whether that's just as a hobby and you just want to hang out and share cards and pretty projects or scrapbooking projects, or if you are interested in this as a dream business. I will support you in that too. So I just wanted to put that out there, because while I would normally just go through the items on hand, tonight I just really wanted to say that um, there's not enough time and negativity uh, to entertain the idea that anybody else has control over what you do. So, I know my value. I know my worth. I know what I want to put out into this world and for all of you. So my promise to you is that I will show up here every time I can, weekly, bi-weekly, however I can do it. I will show up here for you to share these fabulous projects and these amazing products, and to share the opportunities that Stampin' Up! Has, and to just, hang out and have this really wonderful crafting community. We all support each other and we love each other's projects, and, we inspire each other, and that's what it's all about. So I can't thank you enough. Starting a new year, I just want to say thank you to all of you as I watch my YouTube channel grow, and as I watch my Facebook community grow, and all of that. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. If you are new to this, or if you have never participated in Sale-a-Bration before, you can actually, from January 5th through February 28th, you can earn products from this brochure if you spend $50 or $100, just depending on the amount that you spend before tax, and you would get your choice from what's available in this brochure. So it's so nice that I can finally open it up and show it to you now. So just to let you know what the difference is, we have the actual mini catalog here. Okay. And if you don't already have a demonstrator and you need a catalog, don't hesitate to either message me on Facebook or email me. And I can definitely put you on my list. It's free to receive a catalog from me. This is the catalog from January to June 2021. This also launched on January 5th. So there's a whole a ton of fabulous projects here. And the Sale-a-Bration brochure also launched the same day. So these are the two new things that we have going on. And our annual catalog is still active. So that will be running until May, I believe. So you could still purchase from the annual catalog. And then now we have this new mini catalog and our new Sale-a-Bration brochure. So if you spend $50 or more, you can choose from the items that will tell you right here. So for example, if you spend $50, if there was anything that you had on a wish list, you spend $50, then you could choose the Darling Donkey stamp set for free. That's what this is telling you. And then if you were to choose, let's see, one for 100. Okay, so this is one of my favorites, actually. I have this. I'm going to be making some fun stuff with this coming up, but this is called the Berry Blessing stamp set and paper. Okay, so if you spend 100, you will get, if this is the one that you choose, there are a few options here. You would get the stamp set and this fabulous designer series paper for free. Okay, so that's that. So if you have any questions about Sale-a-Bration, just let me know. But that is part of the fun of that. And we'll get into the mini catalog in just a moment. But this is what I was talking about in terms of if you wanted to purchase the starter kit, if you wanted to join. So they have this thing where if you spend $125 worth of product, you can actually get it for $99. Okay, so you pick whatever you want. You would get it for $99. You would also get free shipping. But the very special deal that they have during Sale-a-Bration, meaning this is offered by Stampin' Up. It's not just me. This is offered by Stampin' Up. You would get 5 6x6 paper packs, different color families. So the brights, the neutrals, so on and so forth. 5 paper packs for free. And I believe those paper packs are going to be available later in the year for purchase. So it's over 200 sheets. I believe it's a $67 value on top of whatever you would choose for $125 that you would get for 99. So whenever you get the starter kit, you can't go above 125 in product. It has to be 125, or I don't know if it can be less. I think it could be less, but it can't be more than 125. But you get that free shipping, which is great. You get the discount, so you get to save that $25. And then you also get to save by getting all of this. I mean, that is quite a variety of paper for the deal. I mean, that's wonderful. So if you're somebody who is just getting into crafting, or you have a wish list, but you don't necessarily spend on it all the time, this would be a great deal for you. And it gives you a lot of variety with designer series paper without having to invest in that. So all of the color families that you would have to choose from, even if you only receive paper pumpkin kits and you only have the little mini inks, you would have coordinating papers for those inks. So that's just really something wonderful to keep in mind, that I wanted to mention. So they also have kits. So kits will be first in the catalog. Kits are great if you are new, or if you don't like to do a lot of design on your own. Kits are really beautiful. They're already coordinated and put together. There's very simple stamping involved, maybe 1 or 2 stamps. But for the most part, the kits have everything that you need. Now, they have different types of kits, and the kit will tell you what's in it. So some have everything, some just have, some of it. So just pay attention to that. So for example, if you see something that says all-inclusive card kit, that has everything that you need in it. If it says project kit and that it makes 16 cards, just pay attention to what that's telling you, because you're actually going to get the projects, but this would be something that you would purchase additionally. So the stamp set would not be included in this case. The colors would not be included in this case, or the adhesive. So just something that you want to keep in mind there when you're shopping your kits. And then we have paper pumpkin, of course, which I'll get to in just a moment, but really cute stuff. Now, in terms of suites, so the difference between a suite and a bundle is typically a stamp set and coordinating dies, or a stamp set and a punch, something like that. And a suite is everything. Okay, it's everything with one item number. So all of this, everything on this page can be purchased with one item number. And that is this number. My name is covering it. This number right here. So this one here would be considered a mega suite because there's so much going on there. There's actually 2 different bundles. So stamp set coordinating dies, metallic paper, specialty paper, then your black and white designer series paper, and then all of these other embellishments and add-ons too. Huge. If you are somebody who loves elegant crafting, if you love Valentine or any type of love theme crafting, or you love the black and white themes, this is going to be such a phenomenal suite for you to work with. If you don't want to do the whole suite and you think, well, I don't need the charms, maybe I don't need the treat boxes, then you can actually just purchase the bundle. Like if you really love what's in the bundle, you could just get the dies and the stamps, and then the bundle item number would be over here. Or you could purchase individually. So here's the paper pumpkin part of this, everybody. So these are the paper pumpkin design cards, and I started playing with it. I haven't gotten my alternatives done yet to do my YouTube video. I'm working on it. But for now, I just thought, let's just do something really simple and talk about this, because this particular kit is so cute. And it has such important themes for what everybody is going through right now. Get well soon. Hooray. You are on my mind. So I thought maybe we could just make each of these cards together. I actually have a get well soon card that I have to send out. So, so adorable, right? This was the December paper pumpkin kit. And let's talk about January. So January is going to be a love theme. It's going to be equally adorable, and you don't have to just use it for Valentine's Day. You can use it for a few other things. I'm going to share my screen and pull up. Hold on one second. think this will work. Let me see. Okay. So down here, let me just show you. Let's go back home. I posted something about it recently, so I figured I'll just grab, here it is. Okay, so here's what I wanted to point out to you. So it's called the Sending Hearts Paper Pumpkin Kit. It's actually going to coordinate with something we have called Snail Mail in the mini catalog. I'll show it to you. But there's an add-on for the January kit. The add-on is actually available for purchase now. So if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber and you're interested in the add-on, it's these adorable treat boxes with the snails and these little labels right here that will coordinate with the Paper Pumpkin kit. Now, the Paper Pumpkin Kit itself, I believe, makes cards. I'll have to double check, but the add-ons are going to be little treat boxes. So just something to keep in mind, and the add-on is available until basically it runs out. So if you are interested in getting the add-on, you can actually purchase that in the store now. You have to sign up to get the January Paper Pumpkin Kit by January 10th. So just something to keep in mind there. And the other thing that I wanted to say is that if you aren't already on my email list, definitely sign up for my email list. This is my Facebook page here, and this is where you go to sign up. So if you go to join my list and then just sign up, you'll get on my list so that any updates or anything new, anything that I have going on, classes, anything like that, you will get it in your email from me, most likely before it goes onto my social media. So this is a great way to find out what I have going on. So just something to keep in mind there as well. All right, let me stop sharing here. And okay, so before I move on, let me just jump in and show you that snail mail. And this will give you a nice idea as to what the January kit's going to be like. So here's snail mail here. It's the cutest set. Okay, so here, this is a suite. Okay, so you could purchase the whole suite, or like I said, you could bundle, or you could do individual. This would be the bundle. This is everything if you want to do the whole suite. But such a cute theme, and it will coordinate with the add-on, and it will coordinate with the January Paper Pumpkin Kit. But again, doesn't have to be specifically Valentine's, from what I understand. So let's go ahead and make our cards. Our Paper Pumpkin Kit was so nice this month, so cute. The little characters are just so sweet. So we'll just do this one at a time. Okay, so we're going to do this one first. Just going to grab this card base. All right. The star of the show in terms of ink is the Rich Razzleberry. So you'll get the little mini ink pad here, the ink spot, Stampin' Spot. Okay, and then this is the big guy. I'll be using my regular ink pad. And then let's see who we need. We need our bear. The other thing that's really cute about this kit, if you haven't had a chance to work with it yet, is that they actually cut in on his arm so that like whatever he's holding, you don't even have to fussy cut that. That's already done too. That's so great. They did the same thing with our little koalas. Like our little koalas, their hands pop out of this little strip. So when they're holding the sentiment, you don't even have to do that. So that's a really cute, nice little touch that they did on this month's Paper Pumpkin Kit. And then we'll do our layering piece here. This is a color I wish I worked with more. Rich Razzleberry is really beautiful, very rich. Okay, so we have that, and then we're going to get our little bouquet. We'll get our little circle. You could replace the bouquet with any of these, the heart, the cupcake, or the presents if you would want to. I'm going to stick with the paper pumpkin design. Here are the instructions, and they have their little alternatives over here, which are adorable. And then I always tell everybody the colors. So basic gray, calypso coral, cinnamon cider, daffodil delight, rich raspberry, soft seafoam, and white. So while I'm talking about that, our whisper white, if you don't already know, here are those colors, by the way, working on for my alternative project. I'll give you a sneak peek at my alternative project. How about that? So here's the background that I created. We're going to do something really cute with this. This is from the stamps in the kit. And then I colored, everything is the ink except for the bears. The bears have been colored with Stampin' Blends. We're going to make something cute with that. But this is never a color coordination that I would put together. So this right here is one of the amazing things that goes along with the pre-designed kits, right? The Paper Pumpkin team kind of does the work for us. So if you're feeling stuck, when you get to lay out and see all these colors and you're like, oh, that's pretty cool. You know, I never would have put those things together. So I do love that about Paper Pumpkin. So it's not too bad, but you can see like it's a little bit fuzzy. I moved when I was putting the stamp down. So let's just do the other side. Let's see if I get it any better that time. Oh yeah, that's much better. All right, so in this case, I'm just going to use this side. It's totally okay. I could always add a little bling if I want. Dress it up with some sparkle if we want. I actually think that these are really cute on their own. Like if I'm being completely honest, sometimes when I get my Paper Pumpkin kit, when I open it, I immediately kind of see my own project. And then I kind of want to do something different, you know, than what the designers did. That's part of the fun of doing the alternate videos. But when I received this kit, I thought, you know, these are really cute just as they are. Like I really like what they did with it. You know, I don't know how much I would change. So, I mean, I am going to play around with it a little bit. And I was like, I wasn't sure when I first saw it. I wasn't sure if I was just feeling that way because I was so tired from December, or if, you know, if the kit just really to me was like, I don't even need to do anything alternative with this because it's just so cute the way it is. I don't know if it's the characters, the colors, I'm not sure, but I absolutely love them. So here we go. Just so that you can see the differences there. Very, very slight, but I promise you with this kit, if you start to put this one together, it will come together very quickly. These are nice and simple. There's barely any steps at all to this kit, but it really says it all, right? Like, I mean, it is a very comforting kit, which I know was, you know, the theme that they were going for. So anyway, we're going to have so much fun during Sale-a-Bration. We're going to make some great projects with some fun new products. And I love your feedback. So thank you for watching and for commenting and for liking. I will get back to all of your comments soon. And you guys have a great night.